November, beginning of November, and we're still out fishing. We got a little friendly boat behind us. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not, but there's some big waves. For November 4th, it is absolutely amazing out. Wait, is it November 5th now? Unbelievable to be here in Boston at this weather. Just check out this. So our goal is to go get some mackerel and see if there's any striper or bluefish in the harbor. They typically hang around the shoreline, the beaches at this time of year. I mean, in November they're probably not around. I think we're just out here probably having a little bit of fun more than anything else. But we'll see what today brings us. Maybe everyone can hear me a little bit better now that the engine's not roaring. But for November 5th, I'm just flabbergasted at the absolute gorgeousness of the weather here in Boston. Oh, it's just amazing. You can feel the warmth of the sun. We have our mackerel poles in. We got a sabiki on the tip of that. And you can see Boston Harbor in the distance. And this is BG Buoy. Right around BG Buoy there's a hill. And so oftentimes fish and mackerel and there's lobster pods out here, so there's a little bit of activity around this buoy because there's a little bit of a hill in the bottom of the ocean floor. We just cruised past BG Buoy and surprisingly their mackerel weren't biting the speaky rods, so we're just kind of heading out to the cliffs over there just by Nahant Beach and Egg Island. We're gonna see if there's some activity over there for mackerel. See if we can get some bait fish. But it's just really nice outside. Can't deny the gorgeous weather. Our target's up there.
We are currently at that star right there, and that's BG Buoy, and we're going to continue trolling over to the cliffs there at the end of that arrow.
I think there's, wow, there's some jumping fish at the bottom. I almost want to like stop and like jig down there or something, John. They're like on the bottom of the ocean. If I had mackerel, that I could put a weight on it, drop the weight all the way to the bottom, and we could get some of those fish. All right, our pole's shaking hard. If it's mackerel, feel free to go a little easy. They'll probably fall off. It's too hard. Still on, John? I cut the engine so it doesn't pull too hard. Fill up the tank again. Oh yeah, look, there's a little mackerel. All right, yank it in. All right. All right. All right, there we go. We're in business now, John. Maybe I should start trolling with that thing on. I think we'll get the other line set up and see if there's any stripers or blues around here. Why not? All right, we got more mackerel coming in. We got the other, on this pole, we got the mackerel's on this pole waiting for the bigger fish to get it. I gotta always make sure you have your drag set so that when the big fish hits, pulls it out and doesn't snap the line. Oh, here it is. All right. Right, we're in business now. Start the engine up again. Gotta watch out for these buoys. There's buoys everywhere. Be right there. That'll get in the way of the lines. There's a buoy straight ahead right there. That'll get in the way of the lines. Breaking buoys. The bane of my trolling existence. Tip's moving good. That's the mackerel on it. All right, we're set for business. This is one of the striper and bluefish poles with the mackerel on it. You can see the tip kind of dangling. They're bouncing. Here's the other one, same thing. 50-pound line. This is for the bigger fish of the striper. And the bluefish, there's a mackerel on that one. Here's a mackerel rod, trying to catch more mackerel. So these two bigger rods with the bigger 50-pound line on it, these go out pretty far so that they don't get in the way of the mackerel that we have. So we're trying to keep our lines from getting tangled. Here's the other mackerel line over there. So we're catching mackerel while still trolling for the striper. But we'll see if there's any striper here in the beginning of November in Boston. Alright, we got another mackerel on the line. They're coming in like hotcakes right now, but we got a new technique we're using. So what we're doing is, it's windy out, so I'm trying to steer the boat at the same time, but what we're doing is dropping the, here, there you go. Yeah, I'm filling it up. So we're dropping the sabiki lines because the current's pretty tight. So if we're trolling with the sabiki lines, they're too high on the surface. So we're not catching too many mackerel that way. So what we're doing is, as we're trolling, chucking it forward a little bit, letting it drop and sink, and we're picking them up that way because we're able to get the 2-ounce weight a little bit deeper into the water. Oh look, I can see a little bit here, right there, the tail of like a school of fish down there. Yeah, so they're sorry about that. Here we go. You saw it, we chucked it up, and now we're letting it drift down. Let's see, you can see those don't really look like much, but we'll see if anything bites. We're at 55 feet of water here. Live well full of mackerel. There's some big ones in there. Yeah, we're set. Now we just gotta catch a striper or a blue. Exciting. It's gorgeous out. So those are the cliffs we were talking about earlier today. There's Egg Rock. So we're coming into this area here is Nahant Beach. I'm trying to get closer to the coast here. You see quite a few boats out today here in early November. Wow, this wind is kind of throwing us around. Alright. The mackerel, this is pretty heavy. It's been in the pole pretty good. Look at it. Not bad. Let's see what this one. We'll steer a little bit. Try to bring it in not too fast because it'll the hook will just kind of fall out of their mouth. Steer a little bit more away from the coast. Wow, it's really fighting. That looks good. 43 feet still, I'll turn a little bit. Mackerel on it. It's a light pole. Not that light, but yeah, it's definitely a light pole. Alright, it's getting close. I can see them down there. I think it's only two. So, video? Yeah, I'm doing a video. I just wanted to show we're getting close to the coastline here, and it's just really nice. You got these houses, the trees are fall colors. We're heading basically right through this little cove area here. You can see here we're at 25 feet. You see us coming into this coal here area, 21 feet now. I'm gonna kind of turn out a little bit. We got our two, that pole is really shaking. We got two mackerels on the back of those two poles, and maybe there's some fish in this little cove here, and we'll see what happens. But like, you can check this out. This pole really just smacks every now and then. It smacks. Nothing too much right now. Just so nice over here along this coastline. Trolling. Alright, we're all set up. We got mackerel on this pole. Whoa, whoa, what's this? John, I think we got one. John, come on over here. John, come over here. Come on. Oh, it just stopped running. Wait, let it sit for a second. Holy cow. I caught that on video. John, a fish was on it. Is the mackerel still on? It's still swimming like a mackerel, right? Or is it just the you think a blue chopped off its body and it's just the head? Do you think it's a head? Wow, it just hit as I was looking at it. Oh my gosh. Too bad it didn't take. Yeah, we'll see if we have a half fish on here. Because those blues got teeth and they just chop off half of the body. Yeah. huh? Looks overall pretty good.
All right, go back here.
Wow, that hit hard though. Turn around. Oh, I see a fish in the fish finder. Look right there. There is a fish here, John. There are blues. You know what I'm thinking now? I'm thinking it was a smaller like schoolie. Put it halfway in its mouth, ran with it, and then let go. That was fun. All right, we think we got one.
I don't think it's that big.
We think we finally hooked on. Maybe it's a schoolie, but at least it got the fish and we got the hook on. It feels good, right, John?
Yeah, it's more than just a...
Oh man! All right, boats on neutral.
I had to work on that one.
Yeah, you were. I wish I had it on video. You were letting the line out a little bit, kind of yanking on it. Finally, it was just the right timing. And fish must have been in the striper or blue's mouth, and then it hooked on the lip. So let's see. Shoot, I'm gonna get the net ready. Let's get the net out. Net's ready. This one, I'll just leave this one out. Man, it's really turning up. I'll reel this one in a little bit so it doesn't get tangled.
All right, now he's starting to...
Wow, I can't believe it. This is the middle of like the beginning of November and we're catching.
I lost it.
Oh no, it just came off. Oh no, that's too bad. It's off, right? Oh. So here's a look at the fish. It doesn't look too banged up.
Probably hit it sideways, on the side of his mouth.
Oh look, the hook. Yeah, the hook was probably in the side of its jaw, and it probably just came out of the hook, but the fish came out with it. We'll put a new fish on. Oh, all right. Finally, look at this. We think we have it this time. I may have one too. It's really tugging. Holy cow. Oh, another double. What are we gonna do? I have to videotape this though. No, this one's not. This one hasn't bit. This one's still floating around. Oh, but that buoy. Hold on a second. The freaking buoy has to come right in the middle of when we're catching the fish. Out of nowhere, there's a buoy in the middle of the ocean. When it hasn't been here the entire time, a buoy comes. Come on! Right? It's gonna get in the way of all of our lines and just screw everything up. Dang, John, is this a big one? Is this a keeper? What's up? This thing looks like it's pulling hard.
It's a heavy one.
I know, I'm looking at this like, whoa, what is this? I'm impressed. Got the net ready this time. We're all set. Yeah, John, this is really it. Just baby it. Just bring it, tire it out. Let it. Maybe it's a monster. Get this net ready. It's getting really close here. Wow, John, you were really tugging on that. Let's see. I can see a little bit of it. What's this? Oh, so the mackerel's mouth has slid up the line, but the fish is on the back of it. So keep pulling in, I think. The mackerel's just floating around, not even connected. Yep, there's a big fish on there.
I know there's a big fish on there.
Take your time. You got this. You got this. We're not going to lose it now. We're going to get this one. I can see it down there. I can see it. It's big. That's just, that little flashy is just oh, there it is, a striper. John, we got a striper. All right. I'm ready. I'm ready when you... If you want, you could walk up the top of the boat too a little bit, and I'll switch you places. Alright. Yeah, it looks like a schoolie. I mean, it's not a super big striper.
I'm basically at the end of the lead.
Then here, walk. Oh, here, it's coming close. Kind of walk backwards too a little bit. Oh, I get it. Oh, we got it. All right. Ugh, not bad.
Yeah, it's smaller than the work yet.
Yeah. Oh, but we got a striper in November 5th. Amazing. All right, we'll get this out of here. Here you go. You can save that mackerel probably.
Yeah, I think,
Whoa! Whoa! Wow!
I think we can.
Do me a favor, John. Take this camera real fast. I'm gonna measure him. Here. It's a keeper. 28 inches. Check it out. But we'll put it back. All right. Wow. Put up a good fight, buddy.
Yep.
I like to pet it sometimes. There you go.
There he goes.
Alright, we're heading back in after a November 6th fishing trip in Boston Harbor. Epic! I can't believe how warm the weather was today and how gorgeous it was out. You can see Boston over there. It's hard to keep this camera steady, I apologize.